Hi, what's up guys? Evan's here again. I'm bringing you back another game with you. And this is going to be in the Xenosaga series. So this one's going to be one of the games in the series that I'm pretty sure people do not like at all. So the, I'm pretty sure everybody knows this by now. Xenosaga 2 is it's okay. It's an okay game. It's pretty sad that I finished this within 1 week. First time I play this. I'm like, come on, with 1 week. Well, there are going to be some major spoilers in this today's episode. Of course, in all game reviews, there are going to be spoilers. The game takes place after they got into Second Militia. When they got done getting away from the Proto Macabre from the first game, they had to go to Second Militia to, well, Shion had to take Cosmos into some lab or some shit. And Momo has to get down and just make sure that the wide data is still within her. I think. I think the wide data was taken out of her. I'm not sure in the first game where Albedo was like physically putting his hands on her, which that seemed kind of fucking creeped me out. So enough of the plot now. Since this game, I thought the prologue was great, and it gets back to the story later. So the battle system in this game is kind of terrible. I'm gonna say this because it's terrible. I think this game has the most. I think this is the game of any most RPG games I have played in my life has the most terrible battle system ever in my life. Because well, the battle system is like it's a break system. Break system consider of letters in the alphabet such as A, B, and C. As well, the square button on your controller represents B, triangle represents C on your controller, and circle represents, well, this is sounds sexist, but all the girls in the game can only reach the A break. It's kind of horrible and kind of sexist. It is most, I think it's pretty awful. I'm like, I'm not gonna argue about this, but yeah. Well, in the game, in the battles in this game, you can actually make your enemy stay stuck in the air once you boost for somebody, or you can make the enemy stay down on the ground for if you boost for somebody. Boosting is crucial in this game. You have to boost a whole lot in battles. So like if you're gonna go for a combo, combos are necessary for this game. It you actually the combo system goes by like say like and when you start the battle, you begin raising your boost bar, then you start stalking for somebody, and out of nowhere the enemy comes out fucking attacking you, and you almost about to be dead. That's bullshit. You cannot buy items. There's no gold in the game. You don't require gold. You just find them by enemies or in chests. You don't even buy weapons. You don't, and you don't even in your ESs or your aims. You playing in when you're doing like the missions where you have to get on your ES and go fight some giant robots, whatever. I don't know. They gain levels. They will gain a level. I'm like, why would you do that? I'm like, since they abolished the gold, they just abolished the fucking point of of upgrading your ESs. That's been vital since Xenogears. Xenogears. You upgrade your gears like you do in the first game of Xenosaga, and they're like, okay, we're gonna make a good game with better graphics and everything, but hey, we're gonna cut the gold and make it look pretty simple like a linear RPG. Let's do that. I'm like, don't fucking do that. That's fucked up. You people who made this game, I'm sorry, Monolith. I'm not arguing with y'all, but it's hey, at least they contained the story for God's sakes. They didn't do nothing with the story. The story was great and perfect, but the battle system was lame. But the skill system, you get skill points, and you have like following skills that you can actually unlock for people. Say like you gotta have some class points to unlock a class that has skills on it that you can the skills you can buy with your skill points. Anyway, you cannot get class points. Only way you can get class points is where you do a boss fight, or there's only certain areas in the game that you can get class points in. Skill points, yeah, you can find them anywhere. Fuck. Sorry if I'm getting angry, you know. I was playing this game like 2 days ago, and I made these boss fights look so darn easy. I don't know why. I just make them look easy. Because, well, first time I played this, I used strategy guide. Of course, I know I was dealing with the brace system. Until, like, I didn't even need to look at the strategy guides for facing the boss. I just, like, look at it and, like, okay, I need to get this dude on here and here and everything. So, yeah. And the boss fight where you face at the Proto Omega, that cathedral thingy. That took me over an hour. That's a lot. An hour is like the longest boss hours fought in my life. That's because the cathedral is it's a bitch. You may say Orgula was the hardest boss throughout the game. The cathedral is the hardest boss. It has lots of HP, and the Ormus Patriarch that you face at the end, way easy, really easy. But he can get hard sometimes. And it's kind of funny that he has two forms. Like the first form, you kill him off, and the second time you got to face him again. And this game had the most easiest final boss. And yes, Albedo. Albedo was in the first game when you fought him. He has a lot of speed and quickness. And yes, in the first game, I beat him without using the Urticazer parts. I beat the final boss of the game, Xenosaga 1, without using the Urticazer. I just didn't. First time I played it, I did. Second time I did it, I didn't. Because I knew what I was doing. Third time, I just did. Oh, I said, fuck it. I didn't feel like going all that much minutes of frustration. Well, Albedo was the final boss in the game, yes. He was easy. You cannot never lose in that fight. And, he was easy. All you gotta do was follow his break pattern. And stock up many times and boost as many times you can to keep going. And besides, this was the most easiest final boss fight. Why would they want to make a final boss where you can kill it so easily? Why everything in this game was horrible, and you want to put the easiest thing at the last part of the game? I'm like, What were they thinking? Um, Heck, if Angry Video Nerd was reviewing this game, I'm pretty sure he'd be thinking the same thing I am. He'd be saying what was they thinking as well. Which I love his video game reviews on some of the games that he reviewed. They were funny though, but yeah, this game. I'm not telling you to stay away from this game. I'm just telling you to pick this up if you're playing the Xenosaga game series. I'm like, you don't have to play the first and second games. I'm just saying you can just play the third game if you wanted to, because they contain the storylines from the first and second game, which I highly recommend playing this one last in the series. You can go to 1, 3, and then 2. I'm like, the way I did it, I went from Xenosaga 3, 2, and 1. Later I went to 1, 2, and 3. And that's how I did it. So, well, there's some special content in the game. Once you beat the game, you get another quest thingy to do. I'm not going to pay attention to that. I never did. Because, well, it looks kind of hard. I'm not going to pay attention to the quest. I was just happy that I'd beaten the game. And actually, that's all the flaws I have to say. But the one thing that I gotta think that kept in this game is the story. The story was very epic as always. And why not, I'm like, what can I rate this game on? I could rate this game like a 6 out of 10, a 6 out of 10. But hey, it's still a great game. It's the music and the atmosphere of the game is very wonderful. But I'm not too angry at all, really. It's just that it's a really good game. Very good game. I pretty much have to thank Monolith who who make these games. But I think it was when the second game came out, everything was all bullshit. When the third game came out, like after 2 years ago, I think everyone was starting to liking it though. Second game, well, you could say that Xenosaga 2 was trying to be the suppressed game more than one. Like they're trying to change the battle system over and make this game more heat up for the fans, but it didn't really work out. But anyway, thank you for watching, and thanks for trying to subscribe to my channel. You know, it's great. Next time, I don't know what I might review next. It might be something particular I don't like. I kind of want to review this first because I just want to get out of my system. Because, well, it's going to stay in my system if I don't do a review in this game because, well, I'm sorry. I don't hate this game, but it's a good game. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Ah, crap. I'm trying to turn this